Yo guys, what's going on everybody? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. You know what Tuesday means? It's podcast day. Today, as you can see, we have our first female guest actually today of the season 2. Guys, I introduce to you the awesome, the lovely AleDream. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you. I'm had quite a long day, but I'm fine. I'm absolutely good. How have you been today? What have you been doing today then?
Well, as you know, I'm from New York, so it's only 4 in the afternoon here, and I just got home from work, and I'm like, oh, I have a podcast interview, and here I am.
Fantastic stuff. Right, okay, so before we get started, I spoke to you briefly on this. All my friends are sick to death of hearing me talk about New York. I went there 2 years ago, and for about a year before I went, all I spoke about was New York. And up until this day, all I speak about is New York, right? So it must be great living there.
No.
Oh, okay. So you're in Staten Island in New York, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So I've literally just about dipped myself into Staten Island. We went on the Staten Island ferry, and we sort of got off. We went outside, waited for like 10 minutes, then we came back in. I went back on the ferry back over to Manhattan Island. So yeah, that's as far as I went in Staten Island.
So, that's usually what people do. They like go on the ferry since it's free.
Yeah.
And that's how they do it.
Yeah, so. pretty much what we did. I didn't really want to pay too much money to go on to Liberty Island and go up inside the Statue of Liberty. So I just thought, well, let's do this free one then. It's pretty cool, and it's how the locals travel as well, I think. So that was pretty neat for me. Right, okay. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Okay. So, right, before we talk about you as a streamer, would you please tell myself and the viewers a little bit about yourself and maybe a bit of background history or anything you want to say?
Okay, well, my real name is Andrea, and I go by AleDream due to the fact that it's my initials to my real name. And before gaming and all this, I actually used to make songs and record in the studio and release songs, and then I did like little projects and like extras for casting directors, and I went to college as a music major, and I did classical music for about 2 years. But yeah, that's basically, I was always into the entertainment since I was young.
Oh, that's awesome then. So that obviously bodes well for being a streamer then, really, doesn't it? So like, I suppose you don't really suffer with anything like stage fright when it comes to streaming. You just sort of go live and enjoy yourself.
Not at all. I actually feel comfortable being in front of a camera than actually being in front of people on a stage.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I thought maybe obviously being on a stage in front of actual people would, yeah, I know what you mean, but that's cool. Right, okay, so let's talk a little bit about you as a streamer then. So how long have you been streaming?
So I make 1 year on Twitch in 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I make it 2 weeks. And but I've been streaming for 4 years. I came from Facebook gaming when I started streaming on Twitch.
Okay, cool. I've never really myself looked into the world of Facebook gaming. I've always sort of been Twitch, always wanted to be involved with Twitch. But yeah, it does look, Facebook gaming and Mixer before that looks pretty good as well. So, but here you are on Twitch. Obviously, I've popped into your streams a couple of times. Normally it's like 3 a.m. for me, so unfortunately I never stick around for too long. But I do promise I will come in and stick around for like a whole stream one day, okay? I promise. But honestly, your streams are absolutely great, okay? So, guys, for anybody that hasn't watched Ali's streams, basically, she, the way she sets up the overlay and things is absolutely like nothing I've seen before. So, there's like a webcam, like a green screen webcam, okay? So, most people would sort of put the webcam down on the bottom left or bottom right and just sort of look as if they're sort of popping up from the bottom of the screen. But Ali does hers in a circle, So it's still a green screen behind her, but there's like a circle overlay around that as well. And that absolutely blew my mind. I didn't even know you could do that. So yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
good. Um,
you can do different shapes.
yeah, I'm sort of new to because I streamed a while or just off like literally off my Xbox for a while, and then I sort of dipped into the world of doing it, via a PC with all the overlays and all the fancy stuff. So
Nice.
I'm still learning this a lot myself, So like obviously people like yourself coming on this podcast does help me as well in a way. So um, awesome stuff. Right, okay. So you said you've been doing it overall for about 4 years. So what was it that got you into streaming?
Depression. I actually posted this on Instagram because it's been already uh it's been close to 5 years
Okay.
of me like just overcoming a really dark time in my life. Plus I was bedridden, and when I started game streaming, I was literally laying in bed with like my laptop camera, no, not even a fancy camera, with a $25 microphone. And that's how I used to stream. And I build a community on third-party apps when I did those type of streams. And here I am with a nice setup and everything. And I still want to upgrade more because it's just, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied.
No, I don't think we'll ever be satisfied as streamers because there'll always be like a new webcam will come out or a new mic, which is always just that much better than the one we previously had. So we'll always want more and more, I think. Right, okay, that's awesome. Obviously, it sucks that you suffered through depression, but I am glad, and as I'm sure everybody else is, that you've found a way to combat that, and from obviously I watch your streams myself. You're a very bubbly person. You seem very outgoing and happy, so that's great to see. It's very uplifting. I find your streams very uplifting. And it's like sometimes I'll jump in. Like when you played that what's that game called? The one with the hole, and you gotta like do challenges. The one you played before.
I played over 80 games, so I
I
have no
know.
idea.
I forget the name of it. It's like, is it called Donut County?
Donut County,
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
That game's so
So
bizarre.
I think that's the first time I saw your stream,
Yes.
and that particular day I'd been off my feet, rushed off my feet. My mood was down. And then I jumped in your stream and I was like, this is fun. So it really brought my mood up, So props on that. Right, okay. So are there any streamers out there who sort of influenced you when you began, or who influence you now?
No, not whatsoever. There was like smaller streamers in the third party apps where I was inspired by them because I needed help because I was
Yeah.
just using a $600 laptop and I had no idea what it was doing. And they helped me get some games to work on the laptop. I learned about Steam. I love Steam. I actually work with Steam hand to hand doing beta testing for them.
Oh, nice.
And it's weird. And to tell you the truth, I might be a really bubbly person on camera, but I'm the most shyest, socially awkward person in real life.
Nah, I don't believe you. No,
No, serious.
Yeah.
I used to be super friendly, but after the depression and being home, and now I just want to be home all the time. And now that this thing happened,
Oh yeah.
it's like it just made my anxiety way worse.
Yeah.
So
It does. This whole thing that's going on in the world right now, it really sucks. It's.
yeah.
I normally don't mind my own company in my own home, but even I'm starting to go a little bit stir crazy now. So I can't wait for it to end and for them to start letting us out again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But COVID can just go away now, I think.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, 100%. The thing is, there's people out there that are not helping the situation. Like, so I don't know if it's the same where you are, but over here we get these dumb idiots, right, who literally will be going around each other's houses, having parties and raves and that sort of thing. I was reading an article on the news today actually about police busted up over the weekend something like 12 raves. So
Oh my God.
I was like, why are people still doing this nonsense? Just behave yourselves and let's get back to a normal life. But anyway, enough of that depressing COVID crap. Let's move on.
I see there's questions in the chat.
Yeah, I'll be getting to them. So shortly, I'm going to do a thing I like to call Fast Five, where I ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
And basically it's going to be like snappy answers and things, just to sort of make you think, well, not think too much then, but
Got it.
Then I'll go to viewers' questions. So the regular viewers sort of know if they get theirs in early, they're going to get read out more than likely. So they just sort of spam them in before we go, you know. But right, okay. So let's talk a little bit about your equipment. We've sort of touched on it already. So in as much detail as you like, or in as little detail as you like, can you tell us like what sort of equipment that you use?
Lots of LEDs. I love lights. So I must have everything.
Guys, I am super sorry about what just happened there. Basically, I had a little mini power cut in the house, and I had to wait for my internet to all come back on and all the other stuff. So we do apologise. This is only the second time this has ever happened. Both were actually with American people. So I think it must be I don't know, maybe some sort of curse. I don't know. But anyway, guys, we are going to go back to what we were talking about just then. So we actually asked Ali, what equipment do you use?
Good question. So I have everything LED, so I love my light up keyboard,
Nice and shiny.
my light up mouse, my Stream Deck, Blue Yeti microphone, this boom stand, my green screen, which is right behind me. A ring light is a must.
Yeah.
Webcam, and the video games, and the internet.
Yeah.
And the laptop monitor, basically.
So, right. Obviously, you said that you use a ring light. Yeah. I'm looking for a little tip myself. You sometimes wear glasses, right?
Where are they, by the way? Oh, I see them. Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, how do you stop this from happening? So, if you can see me right now, I just got big rings on my glasses. So, I've tried all sorts of things. It just doesn't seem to work for me. I just pick up little rings on my glasses the whole time. So.
So my glasses are actually meant for gaming.
Oh, really?
They have blue glare, anti-glare, tinting, and scratch free. And all you see instead of that, you'll see the purple. Hold on, let me get my glasses real quick.
Yeah,
I'll
go
show
ahead.
you. Okay, show and tell. Oh, my gaming chair.
And yeah.
Okay, so these are my glasses.
Okay. Oh.
A computer department store known as Staples.
Okay.
And I spoiled myself. I was like buying stuff to clean my computer and stuff. And cleaning your computer is very important. And hello, Frozone. How are you?
It
You're using
absolutely is. Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Thank you, by the way, for that follow, Frozone. I really appreciate that. Yeah, but as Ali just said there, cleaning your computer is very important,
There you
guys. Remember
Look
to do
carefully.
it.
So you see my glasses, right?
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
That's cool, right? Yeah. So you
Wow.
see the blue light?
Yeah.
That's anti-glare.
I much prefer that to this what I get, you know, just rings on my
It also
lenses.
depends on your lighting. So right now I'm in dark lighting. If I make my ring light super bright
Yeah,
like this, you won't see anything.
Yeah, mine's
Is that
on the
actually-
lowest, so same as me. As if I pop it up a little bit, it just goes insane, you know. So.
No, but you see my eyes right now. Like, look, you don't see any blue.
Ah,
glare
right.
anymore.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool, actually.
So it depends on the light. So the brighter the light, less glare. The light lower the light, you see more, but it doesn't interfere and it doesn't look like so dense.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's definitely based on your lighting. Your lighting is so important when
Yeah,
it comes to
I agree.
streaming.
I do agree.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you actually got some pretty, obviously pretty good, expensive equipment then. So,
Yeah.
guys, obviously you can tell that this lady takes her streaming extremely seriously. I think so. It's nice to see them. You know, most people I sort of watch now, they do sort of spend money on their streams and you know, just make it better, and they want to make it better, which I think is a key thing to have as a streamer, I think. always want to improve and always look to be better, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree. But the thing is, um, the reason why I have been like, taking it more seriously is because if you make money, you have to consider it as a job. So, as incomes, is I invested so much time and so much money, and then getting that money back,
Yeah.
I treat this as a job. I enjoy it as much as a hobby and everything, but I had to put that in front of me that this is a business. I have to keep that brand going. I have to make content. I have to network. I have to promote. I have to make sure I upgrade to the latest gadgets and play the latest games, even though I don't play the latest games. I play old games and games that people never heard of.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. So I build a brand, and that's why like I take this super seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it does show. Like obviously we're gonna post something in the chat later for the guys watching live to see all your links and things. So Ale is
yeah.
everywhere, absolute everywhere you can think
I
of.
am.
Ale's on it. Okay, so yeah. So if you're looking for her, you're gonna find her pretty much on any social media platform, anything remotely related to streaming or the brand or anything like that. She's there. So you're gonna find her pretty much everywhere. Okay. We'll get to that later on, actually. Right, okay, so I haven't asked you this yet on your stream, but at the minute, I see when I come on your streams, you're saying like game 88 out of 100, is it? What's that all about? Are you doing like a game-a-thon?
I'm counting all the games that I own.
Okay.
I own over 6,000 games, and I want to play every single one of them.
That's insane. That'll take some doing as well. So you don't, you're not streaming. You don't stream every single day, do you?
I used to stream every single day, but as soon as I got hired for a job, I shrunk it to 5 days a week.
That's still
and
a
then
lot.
it's still a lot. However, I do take 2 days off, and this week I'm only streaming 3 days because I have a family arrangement, and
Yeah.
then of course personal life that I want to focus on, and I'm taking, instead of 2 days off, I'm taking 4 days off. So it's definitely gonna be different. And I made an announcement with my community. I'm like, listen, I'm on for 3 days. Don't bother me after that. And next week we'll go back to 5 days. But this week is only 3 days of streaming.
Yeah.
And I have my reasons.
Yeah, that's up.
I've been burned out before, and even when I'm burned out, I still force myself to stream. And the community noticed that I was forcing myself and I wasn't enjoying myself as I always do. So it's just, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating when your fans notice how you feel. It's
Yeah.
also it's also a relief because it shows that they care. Because streaming is a mentally draining thing. It's super draining.
Yeah, it is. You're constantly thinking about things. Is this working? Is that working? I completely agree with you. So, I watch some people. They do like these 24-hour streams and 48-hour streams and things. I myself, I do like 4 hours, 5 hours at a push. Because at the end of that 4 or 5 hours, I'm just like, wow, bed. You know what I mean? So
You want to know my secret of
Yeah,
me doing
please.
a 24-hour stream? So when I do a 24-hour stream, because my community knows I have a sleeping disorder,
Okay.
and I have to take my naps and I have to rest, I told them if they want me to do a 24-hour stream, it will be either I reach 5,000 followers and I must have 500 clips.
Okay.
Because every time I'm going to take a break, it's going to be a 30-minute to 45-minute break. I'm going to be away from my computer and just have clips of me on a loop. And it'll be counted as a stream because, it's 24 hours.
That's
don't
very
we?
clever.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
Yeah, it's very clever. So, because I see people sleeping on stream, and that's the weirdest thing.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I've never seen that, but I weirdly I think I would like to watch that sometime.
I'll give you channels. I follow a few.
Yeah, please do. I'd love to just check it out to see what that's like. Just watching people sleep. That's
One of my
unusual.
mods sent me an article that one of this streamers was sleeping and made $16,000 while sleeping.
What the hell? That's insane.
Yeah.
Man, I need to learn how to do this sort of sleeping and make money stuff. You know, that's pretty good.
I fell asleep in the middle of a stream due to my sleeping disorder, and my eyes rolled back, and my viewers got super worried about me. I'm like, no, this is normal.
Yeah.
This means I have to end my stream, so I end my stream immediately and go to bed.
That is insane, though. You know, the fact that obviously you've got a sleeping disorder, but some people are
I
getting
have
lots of
I have
money.
narcolepsy,
Okay.
narcolepsy and insomnia, so I have to like be very careful
Yeah,
with
of course.
like
Yeah, of course.
my health.
Of course. Right. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the thing I like to call Fast Five, which I did say about before before my power went down. But so chat, if you've got questions you'd like to ask, I've seen a few coming in. Please try and highlight them, just so I can sort of access them quicker. Obviously, we'll try and get as many questions as we can read out. Okay, so Fast Five. It's basically 5 questions, and I'm going to try and hopefully you can sort of snap answers back at me without too much thought, okay? So the first one is, would you prefer to have 50 followers or 5 subs?
50 followers.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Okay, if you could have any celebrity follow you and be an active sort of member of your chat every time you stream, who would it be and why?
This is hard. As any celebrity?
Any celebrity in the world. Streamer,
Only
non-streamer.
one.
You can say more than one if you like, but...
I have a list. Alright, I'm gonna go from like actor to singer to... Okay, so Lady Gaga. Definitely. I need her spunkiness and her bizarre attitude. And then Ariana Grande. Because she's funny and she actually plays Nintendo Switch, so that would be neat. And a streamer, it goes between either Markiplier or yeah, I'm stuck. But yeah, there you go.
That sounds awesome.
Just because they're awesome people.
I can actually imagine Lady Gaga being in your chat, and maybe somebody would come in being a little bit mean, and she'd deal with them straight away. I'd imagine I don't know too much about Lady Gaga, but she strikes me as the sort of person that don't really take much shit, you know. So, right,
Yeah.
okay. So the next one then is, if you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Do you know what? Right, I actually had a feeling that you'd pick Zelda or Pokemon or something like that because of the stuff I've seen on your socials. I genuinely thought that, yeah, it's going to be Zelda or Pokemon or something. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty neat. I quite like that.
I love Zelda.
Do you
Big
know,
fan.
actually talking about back to Chris's Tales of New York City, right? So when we were there, we actually went to the Nintendo store in Manhattan. And I didn't even know it existed, right? We would just go into the heading towards Top of the Rock, and I literally walked this corner. I was like, "Whoa, there's a Nintendo store." We were in there for about 2 hours straight. My kid was playing the Switch on that. They got that big screen on the wall. She was all over that, and I was just mesmerized by all the old consoles and the little sort of museum they got in there. So it was literally the best store I've ever been into. Right, okay, so. What is the most viewers you've ever had at one time, and how did you react?
176. And it was really bizarre because I was just playing the Sonic game.
Yeah.
And I flipped out. Plus, I played it was a raid, so I played my welcoming song that I have when I get raided. And that's it. I'm really like chill. It's definitely, I don't really care about numbers, to be honest. Yes, I focus on numbers because my goal is to be partner one day, but I'm not going to beat myself over it anymore. I don't check my viewers. I ignore my Twitch as soon as I get my Twitch summary in my email, I delete it. I don't want to see it. I just, as soon as I know that I'm ready and capable to apply for that position, then I will go for it. Because every time I see someone like getting rejected, I know I'm gonna probably get rejected too. Because they look at everything besides just your followers. I mean, not your followers, but viewers and all that stuff. I'm gonna feel discouraged. So I'm just gonna be like, you know what? When it happens, it happens. But I do, however, I see if like I'm like not changing something or I have to change it up. I definitely jump on it and be like, okay, I got to do this better. Okay, I got to play a better game. But with me, with playing games, I play what I enjoy. I don't care what's popular.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's quite important as well, that you enjoy the game you're playing. Obviously, you can do other things. You can stream art and music, and you can just do like a just chat and stream on a podcast, for example. But I think
Yeah.
if you're going to be streaming games, you've got to enjoy the game a little bit. You know, there's no point to
Yeah.
say for example, you hated Fortnite, and
Oh, I do hate Fortnite.
yeah, but there we go, prime example. So there's no point in you going to play Fortnite even though you hate it, just because you think it'll improve your numbers. So I do genuinely
Not, I
believe.
even said it. I'm not gonna do it for 1,000,000 subs. I'm not gonna do it for $1,000,000. Even though that sounds amazing, I'm not going to do it because I'm not gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna lose.
Yep.
Why would I play something that I'm gonna lose and not enjoy? And it's multiplayer. I actually don't play any multiplayer games. It gives me too much anxiety.
Okay, fair enough. I can
Yeah.
understand why. At the minute, a lot of multiplayer games online are a bit toxic and horrible, and yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the last of the Fast Five is actually it's a question I ask every week, but it's actually been asked by one of my viewers today. So it's a double barrel here. So have you ever had a griefer in your chat or anyone negative, and what do you normally do about that?
Something negative in my chat?
Yeah, so like a griefer come in and be just a general dick towards you, or
Mm, there was one time I was streaming Jackbox,
Yeah.
and I actually avoid streaming Jackbox because of this. And I didn't know. I was still new to Twitch when I did this. I was allowing everyone to join my game, and this random person kept putting racist comments and calling me nasty names. On top of that, my Discord was public. This person made more than one account and literally destroyed my Discord by putting a whole bunch of nasty stuff. And then my mods had to like get rid of it. And I've noticed after I stopped playing Jackbox, none of that craziness has happened. So I've avoided Jackbox. Plus, I've learned to make my Discord private.
yeah.
And if I do Jackbox, I'll plan it ahead, or I'll just do it in my Discord community instead of streaming it on Twitch.
That's actually a great idea in regards to the Jackbox thing, because I've actually streamed that once myself, and obviously it shows, doesn't it, on the top right or whatever, when you're playing the drawing game, and it actually shows like the sort of the room code. So I was just playing that, and then some people were coming in and just drawing the most weird things you've ever seen, like dicks and that sort of thing. And I was like, yeah,
And the crazy thing is that I had 76 viewers, but once again, I don't care.
Yeah.
I literally cried on stream. And on top of that, after that incident happened, I had a big raid, and the big raid cheered me up, but I was still shaken up. Like, I was like, and everyone was trying to cheer me up. They did a hype train, and I still was crying out of just a fear. I'm like, oh my gosh, this person was, because this person literally kept coming in to my stream and adding my name to their name with some nasty comments, and their name was like going through, which was weird.
Yeah, I think
So
so like what people don't realize as well is, so for this reason alone, okay, so you can get them things where people can like use bits to play like text to speech. The reason I don't use that personally is because I've got a massive fear of some ass coming into my stream and then just typing out a load of racist stuff and homophobic stuff and all these sort of things, which I'd have to then delete my VOD because of that, and somebody could report that and I could have my Twitch shut down. So for that fear, that's the reason I don't use that myself. So
I've been thinking, it's been good, and we're not jinxing it now.
No, but you do have that, right?
I have both of them. I have, when people send bits, they can use text to speech. If you're a sub, you have text to speech privileges.
Yeah.
And then I have the talking hand for 4,000 channel points, where this talking hand says what you type.
Yeah. See, I myself, I'm just too fearful of them things, because people who are out there trolling everybody, they don't realise how hard some streamers work, and that they could literally get that person closed down and shut down and just ruin all the hard work, you know. So I think these
Yeah.
people need to realise that, you know, sometimes, even though it might seem fun at the time, it's not fun at all. So if anybody's watching who does these things, stop doing it. It's not nice. Right, okay.
Frustrating.
So that's the end of the Fast Five. Some great answers, by the way. I really enjoyed the fact that you don't want to have Lady Gaga in your stream. I'd love to be in that chat. I'd love to be in that chat. I can't imagine how like mental she'd be, you know. But right, okay. So now we're gonna move on to some questions from viewers. So hopefully I look at my chat and there'll be a lot of highlighted questions. So let's just catch up with these. Right, okay. We do have them. Okay, so. So Yo Venoms actually has asked, from what we said before my power cut, he said, what's your favourite classical song?
Pie Jesus. It's a Latin song.
I know that song. I didn't realise that's how you pronounced it, but I do know the song. I know exactly what you're on about.
Pie Jesus.
Yeah. It's in it. What film? You've seen Step Brothers, right?
It's not the same song.
Isn't that the one I'm thinking of? No. No.
That one, the one they sing is.
Yeah. What? There's definitely another film with Will Ferrell with the song that I think you're on about. I'm pretty sure it's the same one, and I can't remember what film it is, but I'll get back to you on that.
Pie Jesus is mostly used in churches, and it's like I said, it's Latin, and the song from Step Brothers is in Italian.
Okay. So I just know the sounds of songs. I don't really know much backstory, just most things, you know. So unless you're in, I think classical music, and unless you're sort of into them, you're not going to really understand the sort of meaning behind them, I think. So like my parents, I was born to older parents, okay, and they both used to listen to a lot of old music, and my dad really loved like like opera music and things, and like Pavarotti and sort of opera singers and all that sort of stuff. So I used to enjoy listening to them back as a kid, but personally I'm more of a rock guy.
Okay.
I like my rock stuff, but obviously, I love all music really. I wouldn't say if I had to pick, you know, I would just pick rock. I sort of love a bit of everything. So, right, okay. So Sofex she's asking, did you get into streaming for the love of gaming, or would you say it's more about interacting with chat? So I think she means, do you prefer the gaming side or the interacting side?
Love for gaming.
Yeah.
The chat is definitely a bonus because it's different. Oh, excuse me. I had pudding, okay? Sheesh. But yeah, that was really awkward.
No, it's cool.
But yeah, it was the love of gaming, and having the chat interacting with me is definitely a bonus.
Yeah.
However, since I started streaming, I don't want to play video games offline anymore. I just want to stream.
Yeah.
It's I feel like, I don't know. It's weird, but I guess that's how it is nowadays. Although I do play mobile games off stream, so I think that counts, right?
Yeah, it does. Any form of gaming is gaming, and to be fair, these days with mobile games, you've got like I don't know if you use Android or Apple, but
I have both. I'm
yeah.
partnered with Amazon.
Okay.
So we're working on this mobile. Don't say it. Shush. I have Amazon. Hush. Give me a second.
Yeah, cool.
So we actually have commands about that in my chat because I'm always commanding them to be quiet because I have two of them in my room. But yeah, I got partnered with that word.
Yeah.
And it's a mobile app where you showcase your talent playing mobile games such as PUBG Mobile, Final Fantasy Mobile, I forgot other games, Angry Birds, stuff like that. And it's available in the US and it's available for Android at the moment. And I've been promoting it and using it. And yeah, it's mobile games are definitely games.
Yeah, 100%.
Plus the Xbox is gonna be able to be played on mobile, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's a huge move, I think, especially for me because we go on holiday once a year and I hate being away. So yeah, I'm looking forward to be able to play my Xbox, I think. So I would take my Xbox with me abroad, but I don't know. I think my other half would just punch my face, I think. So Right, okay, so we have more questions in the chat, okay? So we have one from, let me just catch up. Don't forget to highlight these guys, right? Okay, so Soph X Amp once again, she's asking, would you say that the streaming world is an escape from reality?
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. In previous interviews that I've done, which are a lot, that's the first thing I always say. Streaming is an escape from reality. It's so peaceful when you're streaming. Depends also what game you're playing.
Yeah.
And it definitely, when I've always said to streamers that be careful what you say, be careful how you act on stream, because you're going to impact those who's watching you.
Yeah.
You're either going to make them feel good, or if you make them feel bad, or remind them why they're feeling good or bad. And it's nice when you have like certain conversations, or remind them about different games that they're playing and give them that nostalgia. And it's definitely you know, it helps you remind yourself that life's too short, and just have fun.
I completely agree. Like, I think some people, like a lot of roleplay streamers, for example, they feel like somebody else for a few hours time at a time when they're streaming. So I definitely agree with you there. I think streaming does sort of take you away from the real world and let you enjoy yourself a little bit, you know. So great question, by the way. Right, okay, so Sophex Amber, okay, just so you're aware, is actually my fiance, and she's saying that Ariana Grande, I'm completely with you there. She's apparently a really down-to-earth person, so that's nice to hear.
Oh yeah.
Right, okay, so a guy called Fatastic Gamer, how are you doing, buddy? He said how, okay, so as somebody who also struggles with mental health issues and insomnia, what advice would you give to those of us that struggle with a lack of self-motivation?
A lack of self-motivation. I would say don't force yourself and do little by little.
Yeah.
So if you don't stream, what you could do is you could record your gameplay offline. And if you hate hearing the sound of your voice, I would say try to find something else that you will love than doing this, because you're going to hear your voice a lot if you're editing videos, because you need to get your content out there without just streaming. You have to promote on all social medias. I always say this to every streamer. I don't have viewers. Are you promoting? I don't have social media. You should have social media.
Yeah.
Twitch is social media, but it's not enough for what you're trying to do. I am, as he said earlier, I'm on everything, and it helps to be on everything. And on top of that, take a brain break as well. So take a little rest, and just when it comes to the content creation, do baby steps. So if you do stream and your viewers are clipping things, use those clips as your content to motivate you. If you're making someone laugh, use that little thing that you have of the laughing into your content, because that's what people fall in love with. If they come to your stream, I always say this: people come to my stream for me, not for the games that I play, because I play some weird games. Let me tell you. I just started playing this game called E-Shade, and you're basically an animal who paints things. Okay. The world is beautiful, and the music is gorgeous, but it's a game to put people to sleep. Okay. and people come. So play what you enjoy, show that energy, and when you don't feel unmotivated, find something that will motivate you, and remind yourself, why am I doing this in the first place?
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. You know what you want out of streaming, you got to remind yourself of that, I think. So that's a great bit of advice. And Fat, that's a great question, buddy. Thanks for that. Right, okay, so Crazy, how you doing, my man? He is asking, what has been the most historic gaming event that you have experienced? That's a good question, actually.
Oh, okay. Oof, this is a tough one. Okay, I have three, actually. Okay, so my first one was from Facebook Gaming. I actually went to PAX East, and I had a meeting with the former co-CEO of Facebook Gaming. I met him in person. I got his business card, everything. So I basically had direct contact.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I came back from the Facebook Gaming meeting, I got home and my Facebook was locked for an entire month. Still don't know why till this day. I couldn't stream. I couldn't collect my stars, which AKA is like bits here.
Yeah.
And I literally have this setup and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So what I did was I streamed on Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch all at once because I wasn't affiliate yet. And you're allowed to do that if you're not affiliate, just FYI. And I didn't like Mixer, YouTube, too many trolls, and then Twitch, I was starting to like it, even though I had this account forever as a viewer.
Yeah.
That was definitely a really historic moment because due to that Facebook amazing moment that I got to, meet awesome streamers who are now Facebook partners, and I'm still friends with them to this day. And they do visit me on Twitch, and I visit them on Facebook because we still have that buddy to buddy thing going on. And then me hitting affiliate and being more successful on Twitch and finding myself on Twitch and enjoying what I'm doing on Twitch, it's definitely life changing. So that's one thing. That's actually two things in one thing. So that's two. And then the third one was getting partnered with Amazon during the pandemic. That's amazing. And I can't wait to give more details about that in the future. But that's all I can say right now. So I had to keep hush.
It's obviously it's looking pretty promising, so
yeah.
Like I keep referring to, I've been in your stream many a time. Your chat is pretty much always popping off, it's always people in there just making things happen and just talking away. So like personally, so if you're streaming again, you got nobody there talking. I'm the sort of person who I will just sit there and ramble on as if I'm streaming to millions, okay? But if there's no one in your chat to talk to you, I find like you sort of lose your way a little bit, and you don't know what to sort of do and talk about or ramble on about, as I say. But you don't have that problem because you always seem to have a lot of people in there just talking to you. And
hold on, when I first streamed on Twitch, I only had 2 viewers, and I played for 5 hours, and my viewers was myself and my mom.
Well,
first time.
Your first stream, yeah.
My first stream ever, in 2018 when I first started on Twitch, because I gave it a try to stream and I didn't like it, so I just became a viewer. And then Facebook gaming came up, I beta tested, and then I became a level up, and then I pushed Twitch to the side. But I still had it, but it was catching dust, but it was catching followers. Either way, I came back to my Twitch account and it was at 350 followers. And then the first month of affiliate, I hit 1,500 followers due to the promotion. And then on Facebook, I have 10,000 followers. So I literally had to start all over again. So I started from scratch. And that's all I could say. It's definitely, I always say, if you're streaming and you don't have nobody in your chat, talk. Because that content's going to be recorded, number one. And even though you don't have viewers, you could build your viewership by posting that video after 24, 48 hours if you're an affiliate. And if you're an affiliate and you don't have viewers, something's wrong. You're either doing follow for follow or you're just not networking the right way. And
I like I said, I think networking, right? So think of it as a business. If you owned a shop or if you owned a car dealership, and you just sort of built a building and you put cars in there and expected people to come and buy them, the only people who'd see that would be passing trade, So if you go and start putting leaflets through people's doors or put a commercial on TV, that is the same as networking, So I think it's very important to network. I always tell people that's my number one piece of advice, is to start networking. So okay, that's a great question, by the way, Crazy. Sofex Amber's asked, have you ever had to deal with negativity? We sort of doubled that one up. She's also asked, she likes asking questions, my other half. She's asked, what advice would you give to up and coming streamers? We've covered a lot of that already, but one piece of solid advice, what would you give?
I love that she said upcoming streamer, not small streamer. I hate the term small streamer, so I applaud you on that. And to an upcoming streamer, be yourself. That's it. Be yourself, have fun, and don't think about the money. Yes, however, you have to invest time. You have to invest money. You have to spend money to make money. So this is expensive. If you want to be a streamer and you think it's bada bing, bada boom, push a live button, it's not. I've mentored so many people, and 5 people shut me down because of how technical and how complicated it is to be a streamer.
Yeah.
And they don't like that. They don't like that at all. They don't want the truth. They want shortcuts. And no, streaming is not a shortcut. You have to start little by little, building up confidence, and make sure do research. I use Twitch Strike, Twitch Tracker, and I use howtobeat.com. So
Okay.
howtobeat.com shows you how long it takes to complete a game. So it gives you like an estimate of how many days or how many weeks you're going to spend on this game.
Wow, that's pretty
And
cool.
then Twitch Strike shows you what games to stream on certain times and what games not to stream on certain times and days due to the oversaturation. I am against oversaturated games.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can tell because you played Donut County, which, by the way, guys, is actually a really fun game. I played it briefly on a stream, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I've been off to play the Donut County.
Oh, I finished it
Yeah,
one day.
it's a great little game. I've played it a little bit off stream as well, because I genuinely think it's quite a cool concept for a game. But yeah. Okay, so once again, we have a question from Soph X Amp, and she's asking, would you say you have a good support network that back your streaming? So I think she means like family backing and family support.
Oh yeah, my mom is Mama Dream 64. That's my mom. She's in every stream. She's one of my mods. She's my top sub gifter. She's my top bit sender. Even though it's weird saying, oh yeah, my mom's my top donator. And we live in the same house. It's just, she helped me got the setup.
Yeah.
I got most of it, but she got the majority of it. And I'm super grateful for her because she has seen how gaming impact and change my life because of the obstacles I've been through. And she's seen that I take this serious, and she knows that I enjoy it, and it's given me so many opportunities, such as working with developers, working with companies and stuff like that. So she sees big things, and
Yeah.
that's why I continue making her proud.
That's honestly, I think that's really like heartwarming. The fact that you feel that way about your mum. Like some people would be
I love my mom.
like I know somebody that actually does get their parents come in their stream from time to time, and they're like, "Oh, mum, don't get out my stream." Personally, I think it's awesome, like the fact that it's like your mum's
I
your best
want
friend and
her in
stuff.
my stream. The first time I'm like, mom, I'm gonna stream. When I'm sleeping, this is what I hear. Nena, this is Spanish. Tú necesitas stream. I'm like, what do you mean I need a stream? And she's like, it's time to stream. I'm like, 5 more minutes. She's like, no, go stream. So she's
That's awesome.
I take a nap and she's like, are you gonna stream? And then she has her iPad ready to go on the stream and check it out. And then every time she comes in the chat, I have 44 mods. If you did it, 44 mods.
Whoa.
And all my mods say, hi, Mama Dream. And then the whole community says, hi, Mama Dream. And then nobody that doesn't know that Mama Dream is my mom, we explain to them.
Yeah.
And then they start calling her mom. And I'm like, so yeah, she's like the mom of the stream. So she's adorable.
That's honestly great to hear. And I'll keep an eye out for your mum next time so I can say hello to her myself, okay? So
she's working at the moment.
Well, next time you're live and I see her name popping up in there, I'll definitely be saying hi to her because she sounds awesome, honestly. So Crazy, one of the viewers has actually said, mum and dad support at any age is great, which I completely agree with. I honestly completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit of a subject, actually, a little bit of a sore one, but for anybody that does know, both my parents are dead, so when I hear people talking about... No, it's cool, honestly. When I hear people talking about like how much they love their parents and things, I love it, honestly. It's great to see. So keep doing it. Always love your parents, honestly.
Always.
Right, okay, so I don't believe we have any more questions. Have we missed any?
I don't know.
No, I don't think we have any more. I think I've seen all the highlighted ones. Yeah, I think we've caught up with all of them, so that's pretty cool. Right,
they want you to dab.
Ah, no way. Key does this every time I do a podcast, so we gotta do a double dab
Ready?
now, right?
1, 2, dab!
Oh. So
You
yeah.
dropped something.
I did. I dropped my questions, actually, so...
Oh!
Right, okay, so...
Wait, someone asked something.
Ah, we did. where's that? You've asked one more. Yeah, I did see that actually, but we've answered it already in a different question. So it's basically, what would you say is the secret of being a successful streamer? So,
A secret?
um, wait, what would you say is the secret to being a successful streamer? I think that's what she means.
Secret. I don't think there's really a secret, to be honest. Everything's out there for you.
Yeah.
There's so many videos on YouTube. I had to educate myself, and I could say make a TikTok.
Yeah.
Make TikToks. I want to make TikToks, but I have no patience for it. I actually am writing blogs for my website about underrated games. So all the games that I'm streaming, I'm going to write blogs about them. That's my goal also. So I want to complete all 6,000 games, and I want to write 6,000 blogs on my
That's
website.
awesome. Any particular reason why the number 6,000?
That's how many games I own.
Ah, right, okay, so you're gonna go with 6,000 for everything then, because of that. Okay, I got you.
But it's probably more now, because I just recently bought Little Nightmares 2. I pre-ordered Pokemon Snap. I pre-ordered Resident Evil Village.
Nice. Do you know that Little Nightmares 2? I've sort of dipped onto the first one. It's quite good actually, so I think I'll probably end up getting number 2 as well.
I love the first one. I'm not streaming number 2 because it's oversaturated at the moment.
Yeah,
Everyone is streaming it, and the reason why people are streaming it is because it's multiplayer.
Oh really? Okay. So the first one's not. Is the first one multiplayer?
First
as well?
one's not multiplayer.
I thought
and
so.
This is what they did with Unravel. I just recently finished Unravel, which is a really good game, by the way. The first one was in multiplayer, but the second one with the blue little thingamajig, whatever you call it, the little yarn guy, is multiplayer. I think local multiplayer. It's not online multiplayer, but the Little Nightmares 2 is online multiplayer. Because I always hear every time I have a glimpse of the stream, but I hate spoilers. I try to avoid every stream possible that's playing a game that I want to play in the future.
Yeah.
And I always hear like people talking to each other. I'm like, are they talking because they're playing with each other, or are they talking because they're bored and they want to have like voices in their head?
Yeah.
Which I can't deal with that. I can't. I used to play Valorant in tournaments. I used to play Call of Duty in tournaments, and I've lost my mind, and I lost the love for first-person shooting games.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same actually in terms of first-person shooters. I just find they get pretty boring pretty quickly. Like for example, Warzone, when you've like had so many wins. I'm not bragging that I had hundreds of wins. I think I'm on about 45 wins, but it just gets a little bit tedious for me, you know. So I think I agree with you on that about shooter games. So like I enjoy Tony Hawk Pro Skater more than anything. My chat are probably gonna laugh right now, but I gotta tell you this: I am number 1 in the world at Tony Hawk, so that's my game right now. You know, I'm enjoying playing that, but I don't play it.
Really, you are?
Yeah, I'm number 1 in the world right now. I've spoken to Tony Hawk, and he's liked a few of my tweets and things, so it's pretty rad, like. But yeah, now I'm
awesome.
It's a lot of work. It took a lot of hours, trust me. Honestly,
Tony Hawk is not an easy game, and Tony Hawk could be really repetitive, and it could get you really bored. So I give you props. Yeah,
it's literally the only reason I still play it to this day is because the guy who's second in the world is a total dick, and I just want to stay above him for the rest of my life. So yeah, I'm like 2,222 as it is wins ahead of him. So I'm gonna hopefully keep it that way. So yeah. But
I hope your fiance is very proud of you.
Well, we'll have to ask her, won't we?
Are you proud of him? Are you?
Wait, she's actually wrote. I actually asked them most days how we can spend so many hours playing the same game. Well,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I fell in love with the game as a kid, right? So when it came out again, when they brought that remaster out, I was like, shit, I gotta get this.
It's so repetitive.
It is.
And then you can't play the music because DMCA.
Yeah, I don't stream it much actually. When I'm streaming it, I didn't really enjoy streaming it, so I just sort of only play it offline right now. So
they're making you dab.
Oh jeez, they love the dab, don't they? Okay, so we're gonna take one together.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Dab.
You gotta do one more.
But there's more dabs. Oh lord. Okay, ready? You count us in. Right, 3,
Alright.
2, 1. Dab. Hate dabbing. Hate dabbing.
I cheated that one.
Did you really? I didn't even see it. I had my head down. Right, okay. Crazy loves a double dab, by the way. Right, okay. So I've sort of lost my track now. So, right, we're gonna move on. So
She's so proud, by the way.
she tells the chat that. She doesn't tell me. She knows that. No, she ain't joking. She's pretty good, to be fair. She's very supportive as well of the stream and the podcast and everything else, you know. So, also, guys, quickly, I just gotta say thank you for. I just seen Fat has dropped 100 biddies there. You absolute beautiful human being. I also saw that Venom's resubbed earlier as well. I do appreciate that so much, guys. It means more than you know to me.
Can I just say I love your podcast name because I'm AleDream and
Yeah.
it says StreamDream. That's what literally caught my attention when I saw your tweet. I'm like, oh, I like this podcast. I've never seen it seen this name before. And I'm like, okay, why not? Because that's the thing. When you see a door open, you want to go in.
Yeah.
And that's how I actually found StreamDream podcast. I searched Twitch podcast, I think it was,
Okay.
and I check on latest, and you hashtagged it, and then you said you were looking for someone. I'm like, okay, I'm down. I love interviews. I love talking. I love giving advice and
Yeah.
telling my story because I never want people to feel sorry or pity for me. I want them to be like, wow, she could do it. I could do it with that attitude, with that mentality that they put their mind to it. They could achieve their goals. And that's
Yeah.
what is the importance of being a content creator, that you inspire and not ridicule or put people down.
I completely agree. I hate the fact that some people out there do actually sort of. I don't know if you say the same term in the USA, but in the UK we say slag each other off. So they diss each other. I hate the fact that people do that. I think it's just petulant and childish, and just stop and just do it. So you're talking about your mum, yeah? Was your highest sub giver and things, and so my fiance Amber has actually just dropped a sub. So thank you for that, Amber. I do appreciate it. I will. I'll show you my appreciation another time. Okay.
We got sub. What? I
Um,
had like a little dance for everything.
Oh, so Fat is asking one last one, question-wise. He's asking, have you watched any of the other episodes of the podcast?
I've actually did go see some replays. I
Yeah.
skimmed through them just
Yeah.
see. I love like the quality and everything, and I didn't want to like go through questions because I know podcasters actually use like same kind of routine and same kind of agenda. Yeah, see, exactly. So I didn't want to like ruin that because I wanted all my answers to be genuine. I didn't want anything to be rehearsed. So I did skim through the videos, but I'm here and I'm doing it. So I didn't change my mind. I'm scared. I'm scared of Saturday's podcast, to be honest, but we'll see.
You know what, right? I messaged you today at about, I think it must have been about 3-4 p.m. my time. Obviously, I know you're 5 hours behind my time. So I messaged you and I was like, up to an hour before we started, I was like, shit, she hasn't responded. What if she's forgot? What am I going to do? And then Amber was like, look, calm down. She'll reach out to you. It's fine. So stop worrying. So here we are.
I know. I'm very punctual, especially when it comes to interviews. I'm actually the one who bugs people. I want to let them know that I'm there. But yeah, when you probably wrote to me, I was either at work or driving home.
Yeah,
so.
of course. I didn't actually take that into consideration. So
That's okay.
yeah, I'm a bit of a dick like that at times. But I was like, no, she's not responding to me. She's rigged out of it.
I've been blocked before.
Really?
I've been blocked. Yeah. So there was one time I was gonna be in a podcast, and I don't remember what happened, but the person blocked me, and then the person apologized to me, saying, "I'm so sorry. That was an accidental block." And I'm like, "You blocked me because I didn't answer you in 3 minutes."
As well, you can't accidental block, can you? Pretty sure normally you got to press block, and then are you sure you want to block? Pops up, and then you press yes. So, yeah, that's a little bit of bull crap there. I think you can't accidentally block people. I don't think so.
Yeah, and the reason
Yeah.
why they say accidental is because they want to keep, they want to keep their name, and they want people
Yeah.
to show up to their podcasts and stuff. But you wouldn't want to work with someone like that. So
Well,
I told my close people, I'm like, yeah, stay away from that person. No
yeah,
bueno.
100%. I'd probably do the same thing. Like personally, the only time I'd ever block anybody or not respond to anybody who applies to come on the podcast is if they, were racist or homophobic or just a down and out dick. So apart from that, anything goes on this podcast. As long as you're not a racist or anything, you're good to come on. Anyway, this episode's about you, so let's not invite other people yet. So let's get your episode done first. Okay, so do you actually have any future plans for your stream? Like maybe something new you're gonna bring into your stream, or
So I've been thinking, even though I don't like just chatting streams, I want to do like a chill Zen stream. So
okay,
I have this game on Steam called the Coloring Game. And what you like fill in the boxes. So what I could do is it's a combination of just chatting but me coloring, and just listen to like some cool lo-fi music from
yeah,
DMCA free, of course. I use Pretzel Rocks, and just do that and vibe. But another thing I always been doing is called bedtime stories, which
okay,
I read virtual novels to my viewers for them to go to sleep. And that's actually one of my biggest hits, those type of streams. I don't know why. They say I have a great reading voice, and then they make fun of me when I can pronounce certain words. So yeah. It's not like a meditation stream. It's just a chill, laid back stream.
yeah. That sounds pretty cool. To be fair, I love the fact that people think of all these really cool things. Like you've got that as well, and the Zen thing. I love the fact that people think of these super cool ideas. It's great. People just take random stuff and bring it to the stream scene. So and it actually works most of the time. So, so how do they get the bedtime stories? Do they redeem the story, or do you just read it out randomly?
Nope. I just be like, hey, I'm doing bedtime stories. Tune in. I don't
Nice.
tell them when I do it. I did Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the lawyer game, and it's all reading, and that took me 3 months to complete, and that was everyone's favorite because it has a niche following, and it's based on an anime also. And
that's quite
love our
a
anime.
popular topic. Yeah, exactly, anime. So that's pretty cool. I love the fact that you're doing all these random. I say random, but they're good things, but they're random things. Like normally when you ask someone about streaming, it's like, oh yeah, cool, you're playing a game on stream. The fact that you're doing bedtime stories and all these other cool stuff, I think is pretty neat, to be fair.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So next question's actually, or the next two questions, are a little bit about Twitch as well as being a streamer, which is more or less the same thing, but about the platform. Okay. So, is there something that you wish Twitch would introduce?
More opportunities for affiliates.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's cool the fact that they are little by little, like I am able to test out the boost feature.
Yeah.
I think the prediction feature has been rolled out to everyone. I'm not sure, but I have the prediction feature and invites to certain virtual events due to being a beta tester. But I wish affiliates have more like discoverability.
Yeah.
Not just it's cool that partners have their own little carousel, but affiliates could have their own carousel, or maybe vice versa. Though they don't do the non-affiliates because non-affiliates are not bringing money to Twitch, but there are affiliates out there that are making a good bank, and they're basically, when you're subbing to a streamer and when you're sending bits to a streamer, you are paying Twitch's bills.
Yeah.
So just saying,
Exactly.
you're helping the streamer, but you're helping Twitch as well. So it'll be really nice for the affiliates to be honored or just recognized, because every time I go on their Twitter and Instagram is either partner this, partner that, this, that. And yeah, I want to get partner one day, no doubt. I want those tons of emotes. I want to bother my graphic designer, like, make these now. Literally, that's what I want to do. But of course I want more opportunities with the partnership, because being an affiliate, it's very limited.
Yeah, it
Um,
is. I agree.
and it's hard work. It's gonna be hard work. But Twitch, if you're listening, give more. Give like a little incentives for affiliates. Like,
Yeah.
these achievements are cool. That little achievement goal, because it's just to motivate you. But like, do like a weekly show for affiliates, or a giveaway for affiliates, or something, or maybe uh I don't know. It's very hard, and
Maybe they could.
discoverability is definitely really hard too.
Do you know what I think? I know they got their sort of goals that you got to meet to be a partner, okay? But maybe something that would help people and obviously would help the content overall on Twitch would be something like, right, okay, this month we are giving maybe 50 of you instant partnership. So, something like that, So obviously you got to be an affiliate. So basically they got to give you instant partnership, like maybe some sort of competition or something. I think that would really improve everything. Like everybody's mood would be up, everybody's streams would be a lot better as well. The money would be better coming into Twitch. So I do agree with you there. So so on the flip side to that, then, is there something that you do not like about Twitch?
I got to think about this. This is
You carry on. You think about as long as you need.
this is hard, because every streaming platform is going to have its pros and cons. Every one of them. To tell you the truth, no, I don't have a problem with Twitch. The only problem I would have is that a better system to track down like bots and stuff,
Yeah,
because I've been botted before, and cleaning out the bots one by one was definitely a process. And I don't
yeah,
want to get into detail about it, but yeah, they definitely need like a better moderation system when it comes to the bots. But the good thing is like the moderation for blocking certain words when you like want to be famous and stuff. Yeah, they're doing it. They're good, so I don't have much complaints.
yeah. I sort of agree. Really, there's not really much that's wrong with Twitch. Just little things
Mm,
like that. I think little attention to detail is something they should keep their eye on. Yo,
yeah.
what's going on, Queen Ali? Thanks so much for the raid. So we're getting raided. Also, I think thanks to Wolf Moon Soul for that follow. I do
Wolf
appreciate that.
Moon, that's my mod.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate that. Right, okay, yeah, welcome in, raiders, by the way.
Hi.
Right, okay, so and we've sort of touched on games, okay, but are there any games due out soon that you are like super excited for, or maybe just to stream them?
Mm, what game am I really excited to stream? Is that the question?
No, what games coming out in the future are you really looking forward to either playing or streaming or both?
Well, whenever I could get my hands on the new Xbox Series X, the second Hellblade,
Yeah,
that's definitely the one I'm looking forward to. I love the games that focus on mental health, and Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice was definitely uh, a stab
yeah,
to my heart and my emotions because of how beautifully it was made. Plus, it's an indie game, and yeah, it definitely was breathtaking, and I can't wait for the second one. I'm also can't wait for Halo 6.
yo, that's
But
gonna be good.
we'll see what happens. I'm a big Halo fan, and that's the only type of first-person shooting game you'll see me play is the Halo campaign.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you streaming that then. So,
Hey,
I
that's
like
if I
to.
get the Xbox Series.
You will, you will. I'm sure. It's I don't know if it's the same in the USA, but they're sort of being drip fed to us right now. So like, five are popping up every now and again on like Amazon's website or on like Argos, which is another store we have over here.
Sold out.
It's a joke, honestly. They need to get it fixed and fix it now. Microsoft, get them Xboxes out, okay? Um, oh, also, do you stream via capture card when you play Xbox?
I do.
You
I
do,
have.
okay.
I have the. Here, I'll show you which one I have. I like to be hands on, because it gives you more idea,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I like to illustrate. So
No, that's fine.
let's see if
You go ahead.
let's see if I can go and stretch over here without breaking stuff.
I think this would be a good time when I put it on YouTube to install that a few moments later meme. That'd be cool. There. Okay, I see.
So it's the Elgato HD60S.
Yeah.
One of my viewers actually got this for me because mine crapped out on me, and
No way.
they sent me this one, and I was really happy. So my old one's in here, and the new one is plugged into my computer. It still works. It's weird. It just unplugs itself. Plus, I have long legs, and I'm always kicking it, so it unplugs itself sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, I love it. It's great.
Well, the reason I was asking is because I currently don't have a capture card. I will be getting one pretty shortly, but what I do right now is I broadcast my Xbox to my Xbox companion app on the computer.
Yeah, you could do that.
But,
is it the latency like bad though?
Sometimes, not all the time. It sort of differs really. But the reason I was mentioning a capture card is because on the Series X you can't actually do that right now. You can't actually broadcast it to your computer, you know. So I think they may, like this week or something, have brought out like a beta version of it, but I don't know. But that's why I could have bought an Xbox Series X a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, well, I can't stream off it yet, so no, I won't bother.
Wait. They don't. Wait, I have chocolate on it. They don't let you plug in the capture card to the Xbox?
No, you can plug in a capture card, but the way I stream right now, obviously, is via like I said, so I broadcast to the computer.
Okay, makes sense.
So they don't have that capability yet on the
the companion app.
Yeah. So basically, they don't have that for the Series X yet, which sucks. So they need to get that
so
fixed.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, right. So this is the part I've actually been looking forward to this part because this is going to be a lot of fun, right? It's okay. So I need you to tell everybody where they can find you.
Google AleDream. No, I'm serious. Just Google AleDream. You'll see my knowledge base, and then you'll see my Instagram, Twitter. Then you click on the Twitter, and then on my Twitter, there's this link that's all my links, and all my links are there, including my website. Or you could go to my website, www.aledream.com, and you can see my Twitch, my YouTube, which I'm slacking, and then the blogs I write monthly. So that's the Elgato.
Yeah, I've also just dropped in the link to your all my links thing that you got on Twitter as well. So I thought normally I type in usually people who come on the podcast, it's just a case of their Twitch, their Twitter, and their YouTube. But I thought, right, I'm not going to go and type everything all one after another for this. So I've just literally grabbed all your links page, and everything you need to know is in there. Guys, please go and show some love and follow everywhere. Also, can we get a shout out, for Ale, please? As well in the chat, just so we can get people in the chat right now to come and show some love as well. Honestly, it's absolutely been a pleasure talking to you. I do apologise about the power cut we had earlier. That was a nightmare. But I do appreciate your time as well. You're streaming tonight, right? Or no?
No, I'm streaming tonight. But I was about to say that I used to stream using Wi-Fi, and that was a nightmare.
Yeah, it is. Always wire up, people. That's a key piece of advice. Always wire up. I thank you for them berries, by the way. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Now I'm broke.
I'm the same. Sometimes I'll go in people's streams and I feel bad because I'll drop in like 12 bits. I'm like, I got none left. Sorry. That's all I had. But yeah, I do appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, even though we had a little bit of a blip earlier on. For some reason, it's not coming up on tag. What? Are you typing it right? Sorry, Amb is basically my new mod, so I'm sort of teaching her up to be a mod for me.
Oh, that's so cute.
But there we go. She's done it. She sorted it out. So there's everybody go and follow that link right now. Drop Ale a follow. Honestly, you won't regret it. She's a great streamer. It's a lot of fun. And as well, if you're lucky enough to get a shout out, it shows off one of your clips on her screen. So that is insane.
It does.
Honestly, that blew my mind so much. You have no idea. I'd never seen it before, and then when I seen it, I was like, "Shit, this is insane." So
I'll send you the link of how to do it.
Please do. Honestly, I bet you get some right weird links popping up because I remember when you shouted me out once. it popped up some link of me raging and swearing and just all sorts of nonsense, and I was like,
It's
oh, this is cringe as fuck.
yeah, it's random.
Yeah.
It's very random.
So it just
There's
literally
like-
chooses a random clip, yeah?
Yeah, super
That's-
random. Even
is pretty
the
awesome.
oldest clip. And it definitely reminds streamers to clean out the trash.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Because the one you put in there when you shouted me out, actually, I can't remember what it was. I was raging over something or other, and I was losing my shit, and somebody clipped it, and yeah. So everybody's now saying in my chat, let's hope I don't get a shout out.
Don't follow when I'm live. Don't send bits. Don't send a sub. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously, like I said, massive thank you, Ale, for being a great guest.
It was a pleasure. I had so much fun. And I thank you for this is like the first podcast I actually answered questions because everyone gets so shy.
Yeah, no, like I said, the reason I ask everybody the same sort of questions is because I like to keep it fair for everybody, you know, because obviously these go on YouTube, so I don't want to ask you one question, which would obviously lead to a great answer and a possible follow, which I don't ask somebody else, if that makes sense. So I like to ask everybody the same thing. The only thing that changes is the question from the viewers. So it's a nice dimension to it, you know. It's nice and it's samey but different every week. So
That makes sense.
yeah, that's what we're going for. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Pleasure.
I hope you all had as much fun as we did. Thanks once again to our guest. The episode will be on YouTube, so if you've just come in late or you've missed some of it, it will be on there. And don't forget to make sure you all go and follow Ale right now and show the love that she deserves. And we shall catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much. Take it easy. Later.
Bye.